All right, good morning. It is Saturday, October 11th. Where did September go? Oh, my goodness. Well, we are, just hanging out. We're taking it easy this morning. My wife has an appointment a little bit later. I'll take her to that. But other than that, we're just, sort of relaxing, enjoying a good Saturday, as you should. Two of my kids have to go to musical rehearsal because they're getting close to the actual musical, which is kind of fun. But I'm glad I'm here with you this morning to do some awesome puzzles. Callie, good morning. Are you just always awake? I have this feeling that you're just always awake. All right. Well, good. You were here for my late stream yesterday, and somehow you're also here for this one. So I appreciate your ever diligent watching. All right, let's do it. I did actually start this on a new podcast series, I guess. A new, new season. Because we're starting up brand new, fresh with this new laptop. And I noticed from yesterday to the day before, my engagement went way up. Why? Because you didn't have to deal with the lag and stuff. So I'm super excited that you guys can actually watch me in 60 frames a second at 9 megabits per second. My goodness, that's insane. So much data all at once. It's a drop in the bucket. It's amazing what my new connection can do and what my new laptop can do. So the two together are just absolutely unstoppable. Failed connections today because it was supposed to be an easy puzzle. 87% solve rate. And Callie nuked it. Oh, I'm sorry about that. All right, let's see if I will also overthink it. Allie, Sport, Tackle, Lane, Tom, Court, Kit, Bob, Don, Bill, Where, Gear, Pat, Way, and Put On, and Stuff. Okay, so the first thing I saw was Alley Cat, Tomcat, Bobcat, Tackle Cat. I don't know. There's another cat in there somewhere. Or Alley, Way, Lane. Oh, and Court. Sometimes you see Court. Right? It's CT. Nice. Street suffixes. A drive versus a boulevard versus a cul-de-sac. A circle. Okay, so that throws away my idea. Maybe that was a red herring. Alley cat, Bobcat. Okay. So how about Bob, Bill, Tom? I guess Kit is Pat. They're probably looking for Pat. Kit is, I've heard people's name as Kit. Honestly. Okay, you definitely overthought it, Callie. I got the purple one and the blue one first. That's funny. How about Gear, Stuff, Kit, and Tackle? And then Don, Sport, Put On, and Wear. To adorn, to dress in. There you go. Some crazy order today. I don't know. Whatever. We got the blue one first. Street suffixes. Alley, Court, Lane, and Way. What was the other thing I was thinking would go together? There's Alley Cat, Bobcat, Tomcat. That was the other one. Nicknames that have other meanings, right? Bill, you get the bill at the restaurant. Bob, right? A haircut or a poofy hair. Pat, to pat someone down. Tom, there's a drum called a tom. There's a turkey, a male turkey's called a tom. To don is to wear. Oh, you've never heard that? Don we now our gay apparel. That's that word. That's where that comes from. Tried to put it in the purple category. Oh, because it's a name. Oh, yeah. Kit and Don are both names. Like Donald, short for Donald. Oh, that's so interesting. I didn't even think of that. Like, it didn't even cross my mind. I didn't even register Don as a name. Huh. Interesting. All right. How are we doing on the mini today? Let's scroll up so we can see it. It looks like a big one today. We're in for a doozy. Time to don a happy face and pretend I'm happy for you. Oh, I think we've had enough dawns in our life, haven't we? All right. Deaf communication method for short. How about ASL? Whoa, not that. AS tilde. How about that? Accent mark. Sound from a fan that's been turned off. It's a joke. It's a gimmick answer because there's a question mark. Sound from a fan. Fan. I don't know. We'll come back. We're gonna have to. We need more. Freezing. How about like ice cold? That fits. 7 letters. Cristiano Ronaldo. Soccer star with the most career goals. 946. My brother. Goodness. Brother product. Brother product. I don't know. We'll come back. Word after bottle or eye. Baby bottle. Golden eye. I don't know. We'll come back. Had a fancy meal. How about dined? He went dining. Drunkards. I don't know. Earbuds introduced in 2016. AirPods. Zodiac arachnid. Scorpio. Is a scorpion an arachnid? How did I not know that? They're an exoskeleton. Yeah, maybe they are. Not strict with rules. Lenient. Ran like the wind. Bolted. Like the Triassic period vis-a-vis the Jurassic. Triassic versus Jurassic. Maybe older? Olden? I said Olden at first. Stench. How about odor? French city with a famous film festival. Oh gosh. Okay, but I don't know what that last one, the drunkards. What does that mean? Scorpions do kind of look like spiders, I guess. Yeah, sorta. You got them right next to each other. Well, let's compare emojis and we'll see. All right. So, deaf communication method for short, ASL, American Sign Language. Sound from a fan that's been turned off. Boo. Oh. If a fan is mad at their team, then they're going to boo. Oh, that's funny. That's a stretch. That one's definitely a stretch. Freezing. Ice cold. I can't hear you. Ice cold. All right. It's too early for that much. Cristiano Ronaldo. Or in Brazil, we call him Ronaldo. Soccer star with the most career goals, 946. That's impressive. Brother product. The company Brother. Like label makers, printers. Oh my gosh. Okay. My label maker is a brother. I love it. It's awesome. It's super good. But I was thinking like sister, like sister companies. I was way off. Hey, yeah, shake it like a Polaroid picture. I know. I love that song. Polaroid actually came out one time and said, actually don't shake your pictures, right? It doesn't affect the picture. But then with the resurgence of that song and how popular it was, they kind of just let it slide. Like, everyone knows that song, so it like boosted Polaroid. I mean, Polaroid went through a dark day too. They have since come back. You can buy like pullovers and stuff with bright colors on it. It says Polaroid on it, you know. It's more for like nostalgia at this point. But you can still buy Polaroid cameras. Yeah, but for a long time they were like, don't shake your Polaroids. Just leave them on the table. Just let the developer do its thing. But everyone just shakes their Polaroids. I mean, that's what you do, you know. So funny. Word after bottle or eye. Oh, funny, yeah. Bottle opener. Oh, I was coming up with words before bottle or before eye. Bottle opener, bottle eye. Wait, bottle opener, eye opener. Oh, that was an eye opener. Yeah, okay. Dyslexia is kicking in, you guys. I'm not quite square brain this morning, but I am definitely wondering. Fear for my life. Let's see. Had a fancy meal. Dined. Drunkards. Sots. I'm sorry. I need to look this up. Sots. Sots. And a sot, S-O-T, is a person who drinks to excess, often to the point of intoxication, and the term is considered old-fashioned and derogatory. Sots is the plural form, a person who is habitually drunk, a drunkard, a sot. I've never heard of that phrase. I've never heard of that word. Sot. Huh. All right, well, now we know. Now we know. Earbuds introduced in 2016, AirPods. I have, to this day, yet to own a pair of AirPods. It has been apparently 9 years, and I am behind the times. I do have wireless earbuds, but they are not Apple brand. I don't feel like I have to pay that much for wireless earbuds. There's my favorite pair. They're $30. I believe I got them on like a flash sale on Amazon, and they have been the best thing I've ever put in my ears. So I keep using them. Actually, I take that back. The best thing I've ever put in my ears are those over-ear monitors that are in my drum bag. If you look at the... actually, I'm working on the video right now. I'm in the process of editing the video right now. It looks awesome. Oh, it sounds good, looks good. Of my band playing that kind of hoedown that we played on Wednesday. And I was wearing in-ear monitors, and they are the best sound I have ever put in my ear. I have a couple of really good over-the-ear headphones, you know, Sennheiser and Audio-Technica. But, yeah, for wireless, I've got a couple of really good cheap ones. You know, I had like a $6 pair from whatever, Five Below, and they just fell apart, right? They were terrible. But the ones I got on a flash sale, they've been great to me. So I'm just like, yep, we'll keep using those. I don't need the, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars AirPod just to have an Apple logo next to me. I don't know. I just don't need it. Bluetooth works just fine. Zodiac, Arachnid, Scorpio. Not strict with rules, lenient. There's always a lenient parent and a and a more strict parent. I will not tell you which one I am. I'll let you guess. I used to do wired earphones like the ones you're donning right now, but they break too easily. Yeah, and for this kind of context where I'm like live streaming, I don't want yet another like pinch point in my technology, like something that could go wrong. Oh, sorry, you didn't charge your AirPods overnight? Okay, well, you can't live stream today. Like, these are just plugged in, and actually they look Apple. They're not actually Apple. They look Apple. Actually, maybe these ones are Apple. Yeah, no, these actually might be the ones that came with my old phone. The one that still had a headphone port. I think these are actually... No, they're not. Because look at that, like, the front thing. It's got, like, a design on the front. I don't think so. They look just like the Apple ones. But, and they have an okay sound still. It's been, you know, a decade. It's been a long time. They still sound fine. Ran like the wind. Bolted. Like the Jurassic period vis-a-vis the Jurassic, the Triassic, older. Triassic is older than the Jurassic period. You know, we're talking in millions. It's easy to see them in a textbook and you say, oh yeah, one next to the other. No, they were like millions of years apart from each other, right? It's so funny. It's funny to mention Jurassic like that because I literally, like, I was in the shower this morning and I was jamming out on Spotify to Jurassic 5, an old school hip hop band group that I love listening to. I did all throughout high school and still love them. It's funny to mention Jurassic when I listened to Jurassic 5. It was a whole Spotify playlist of Jurassic 5. One of their albums I could probably recite word for word. It's been a while. It's been a while, but I was listening to it in the car a couple days ago. I was like, I know every word to this song. Hold on a sec. It's funny. Stench, odor, gross. And then French city with a famous film festival, the Cannes Film Festival. It's so weird in French where you only pronounce, like, you always drop the last syllable of a word. You know, like how can you tell words apart that all the difference is like the last letter, the last couple letters, if you just drop those last couple letters anyway? Sounds like they dress up as dinosaurs when they perform. Not quite. They do sometimes make little dinosaur references. No, they just, like, for kicks. Listen to it sometime. Open a new tab, go to YouTube, and just look up, you know, Jurassic 5, I don't know, Long Road to Glory, or What's Golden, or what was the one I was just listening to? Hang on. I have it open still. Hold on. Concrete Schoolyard. Yeah, Concrete Schoolyard. Listen to that one, and you'll go, oh, that's old school. Yeah, that's not Drake. That's not Kanye. That's some old school stuff, man. That's the Concrete Streets, man. That's today compared to that kind of stuff. Today's rap is cushy. This, you know, I love the sound. Reminds me of high school because I listened to it like religiously every day. I loved it. They don dinosaur costumes. There you go. You got to say your words right. Oh gosh. Use the word don all day. Yes, please do. Yep. And then before you leave, don your shoes, don your socks. Oh gosh. Okay, so 12s, that sounds like a 6 and 6. Couple that are equal to each other, that sounds like a couple of 4s here. A bunch that equal 3. Whoops, it's too many spins. There, easy. I love how the easy puzzle is like super approachable, and then the medium puzzle, it's like, oh, what did I just get into? And then hard. Sometimes hard is more manageable than the medium puzzle. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one has 5 of? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 zeros. How about this one? How about 2? How about 2 that are equal to each other? One that's less than. Let's see, something that I can match up. These have got to be equal. Oh, there's a double. These have got to be equal. And the 0. Oh, totally doable. Very, very doable. Awesome. It's hard to earn the cookie in some of these, not because it's like a hard puzzle, but because the physical action of rotating the pips, rotating the rotating the design, the actual dominoes, is a little clunky. I wonder if they will work on that, because sometimes I'll try to drag and it will rotate again, and I'm like, nah, that's not what I'm telling you to do. Stop it. All right, so something greater than, and then this could be 5 and 5. Let's start here, 5 and 5. And then one that's got to equal 5. Like that, what I just did there. Oops. See? Trying to drag. It's not letting me drag. I'm feeling like this is wrong. Okay. What about the 5 and 4? And then this could be the 6s. We could do that. This one's got to go down. This one has to be a 4, and it can't be 0 and something to equal 7. So what if it's... Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, how about 5s? Yep, there it is. 5 and 3. Wait, that equals 9. Hold on. We done goofed, guys. We done goofed. 9 could be... Oh, come on. Failure to launch. 6, 7, but there's not a 2. Ah, boy. 9, 10, 11, 6. Okay. we messed up somewhere. Okay, here. I think we don't need to reset. I think we just need to like revisit this one. So if it's 4 and 6, well then there's got to be a 4 here too, though. What if it goes this way? Is that possible? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. No, it can't. So it's got to go this way. But we might need that 5. I feel like we need the 5. I really feel like we had it when it was 6 and 4. Oh no, the Beat Aranha challenge for the Wordle. Alright, lay it on me. What's the idea? So if that's got to be the 5, this could be our 4. How about 3s? Oh, yeah, that does work. Look at that. Okay, 6, and then another 3. Boom. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, so that one was okay. I was thinking it was the 4 and 6 to make 10, but it was the 5 and 5. Tricky. All right, this one we did in pretty short order. The one that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, there was only the zeros that had 5 of them. He started with Veiny today. Start with Veiny and see if you can beat him. Okay, now the question is, did he get it? He probably got it with Veiny. Lately, they've been doing a ton of Y words, so I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. All right, 19 seconds for the easy. This one was just simple. That was totally doable. 12, 3, 3, 3, or 1, 1, 1 to make 3. All right. Let's get our... So you really think I need to start with Veiny, huh? So we're still in hard mode. And it's not EI, right? Oh, it's EI. Because that doesn't make sense, right? Going that way. Veiny. No, it's going to be Veiny. Like that. No help at all. All right. No help at all. How about could? All right, there's a C in the puzzle somewhere. So we got to use that. Track. Really? Okay, so it's something T A C K. Just making sure it's not another one. I think it's stack. Yes. Awesome. Okay. I don't mind it when I get like a word that has no help at all, especially at the beginning, because like, okay, now you know 5 letters that it isn't, right? There's only 26 letters. So survival there. Turn Aranja into orange juice. Aranja juice. Okay, so I think I need to tell you this too. Well, I didn't watch his live stream. I love to not watch other people's live streams so that I can like be purely only my guesses. If I see somebody else's thing, I'll go, oh, well, I know how they did it. So I tend to, when I do it, only watch my own. I guess after I'm done, I could watch everybody else's. Just then I get through my day and I'm doing a million things. So I would actually love to know, did he get it in 4? Like I did? Maybe he got it in 3. Wait, I earned a badge today? What badge did I earn? Wordle in 2? I already have the Wordle in 2. Don't tell me I earned a badge. Current streak 20. Man, remember when it was 162? Those were the days. And then I goofed it up on water. Still hurts. And then I goofed up. What was the other one? Coven. I'll never forget those 2 words. Water and coven. 2 things. One thing witches don't like. The other thing witches do like. Covens. Veiny Storm Stack. Oh, we got it in 3. Nice. Nice. Well, I kind of went the other way. He went for the first 2 letters, and then I ended up finding the last 3 letters. That's funny. Well, good. Good. All right. How about the strands? Yeah, that's okay. I don't need... Thank you. Thank you, though. That's branding. So I feel like this is either about, like, advertising, right? Like ad psychology, or... I see like APP. Okay, hold on. These are icons. Wait a minute. Oh gosh, what are other ones? A bullseye for target. Shell for shell. Peacock for... Is that NBC? Iconic logos. There we go. Iconic logos. What else? An apple for the Apple logo. Oh, I see. Arches for McDonald's. And the Nike swoosh. That's funny. I like that one. That was cute. Iconic logos. The peacock for NBC. Apple for the Apple logo. Arches for McDonald's. Even just the color scheme of red and yellow. You see red and yellow together, suddenly you think McDonald's, right? Suddenly you're hungry. It's all about like the psychology of branding. It's insane. In my Photo 2 class, we go into the world of advertising. They create an ad campaign, and they go into branding and logos and, color schemes and mascots and, slogans and, what's going to sell your product. They'll like create either an existing product, an ad campaign around an existing product, or they will create an ad campaign because they make a product themselves. One kid, oh my gosh, so funny. He sold his, fake, right? But he made an ad campaign selling his old beat up like iPhone 4, and it was held together with masking tape, and it's all broken up and stuff. And it's this beautiful, like really sharp looking, camera movements and lighting and stuff, but it's this old junky iPhone that you like wouldn't even pay money for. So funny. We need to get through the games and get off the air before he comes and finds out that we're conspiring against him. Oh, no. I think I told you before that Aranha sounds eerily similar to the word for spider in Spanish. I don't know if you're going for that. Maybe he was going for that. Aranja. It's with an A, though. Aranja. And then the other word... yeah. Anyway, that's that. Every time I say his name, Aranja, I think of the word spider. All right. So let's get to Letterboxd. And we will hit play. Let's do it. Okay, we need to solve in 4 words today. And it looks to me like some pretty doable letters. There's an E. There's no S. We got a T. Oh, there's no R. Okay, I got I, B, K, E, L, U, T, M, C, D, Y, and P. Haven't done the letterbox, so we play together. I love that. That's what we do, right? We do it. We play the letterbox together. Sounds fun to me. There's no A. Yeah, we could start there. Uptick. There's been an uptick in sales. I've seen an uptick in my views lately. Okay, but where do we go from there? Oh, easy. Easy. Upticked. What? Yes, it is. Uptick. The past tense of uptick. Upticked. Oh, the L and the E are on the same side, so we couldn't say, like, tickle. Yeah, I know. It's not a word. Seriously. Uptick is a noun, but I guess there is not the verb to uptick. To tick up. I guess that's what you'd say. It ticked up. My girlfriend dumped me and then she keyed my car. Ooh, if we could play double letters. Dumbbell. We'll just play dumb. How about built? There we go. Built. Uptick, key, keyed. Past tense, she keyed my car. Uptick, keyed, dumb, and built. Uptick, keyed. Oh, dumbly. Oh, we absolutely could have played dumbly. I did this puzzle dumbly. Here. Sure you want to start over? Start over. There we go. Okay, uptick. U-P-T-I-C-K. Uptick. And then she keyed my car. Yeah, great find. This is why I love doing it together, because sometimes you see something that I don't see. Dumbly. Dumbly. You did that pretty dumbly the first time. Nice. Uptick, keyed, and dumbly. Yeah, good call. That was 3 words instead of 4. Perfical. All right, well, if you're new to the channel, you're liking the video so far, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And if you're seeing this channel for the first time, it shows up as podcast, so you just click the podcast. This is season 4 now? Episode 1 officially of season 4. Isn't that what I put it? Hold on, I gotta check. Yeah, season 4, episode 1. Because I got a new laptop and it's running like so much faster. By the way, new challenge, click the yesterday button in Letterboxd and define the first word. Define the first word, okay. Indefatigable? You are unable to take the fat out of it. Unable to take the fat out of it. That's my guess. It's probably dead wrong. Of a person or their efforts persisting tirelessly. So like coming from the word defeat, defatigable, indefatigable. Okay. Well, I've never heard that word. I've never heard that word. Let's recap our answers. Let's recap, and that's going to take us to the top, so I'm going to click that button right there. Awesome. I haven't installed my little push button thing. I haven't had time to. I haven't gotten... Oh, from fatigue. Oh, that does come from fatigue. Indefatigable. But why would you add the DE? That's interesting. Huh. I don't know. Oh, I was going to tell Aranha when he gets in. Maybe he'll watch it later. But I did listen to that Three Doors Down song, Loser. Remember we were talking about Beck has a song called Loser? Love that song. Love that whole album, actually. Just everything Beck creates is insane. But he also mentioned that Three Doors Down has a song called Loser. And I listened to it, and I think I remember hearing that song. It sounds a whole lot like, Here Without You, Baby. So I wonder if it's on the same album. Maybe it's just, one of the B-sides or one of the later songs in the tracks. Because I feel like I have heard it before. And I do have the Three Doors Down album. So I bet you I have heard that because I have the album, the CD. I used to have wallets and wallets of CDs, right? Product of the childhood I had, right? the age I grew up in. Everyone downloads their music now. Of course, I've just got it right here on my CD wallet. Connections, Don. Also, tackle and stuff for equipment is a low-key ridiculous. Okay, you know what? It's not that bad, right? Like your tackle box when you go fishing, you got all your knickknacks and stuff for fishing. You got your tackle. Gear, right? Drum gear. Stuff. Yeah, I got all my stuff. Yeah, throw it in the bag. I got the stuff. Right? Or like your kit, drum kit, whatever. So the the blue category today, it's funny I did this in like totally probably not the intended order. The blue was street suffixes: alley, court, lane, way, drive, boulevard, road, circle. I'm trying to think of other ones. I said drive already. Yeah. Nicknames that have other meanings: Bill, Bob, Pat, Tom. And then Kit is technically a name, and Don is also a name. And I am so sorry, Callie, that you fell into that one. Yeah, you've heard the song, right? Don, we now are gay apparel. Right? Christmas is coming up before you know it. Nicknames that have other meanings. The yellow category was equipment. The gear, stuff, tackle, kit. And then dress in. To don, to put on, to sport, and to wear. Yeah, you have to kind of think of it, some words out of their usual context. Like sport. Okay, sport is usually a noun, right? But what if sport was a verb? I saw a funny Instagram post from somebody. Maybe it was taken from a TikTok or something. But the girl was pretending she was doing the puzzles, and it was like the creator like answering back to her, like, duh, this is the sound that Shrek makes after he farts, like, how come you couldn't get that, idiot? She's like degrading herself for not knowing these like super, super niche things. So funny. All right, Saturday, let's do the mini crossword. I see deaf communication method, ASL, that is American Sign Language. The gimmick answer today, sound from a fan that's been turned off. Boo from a fan that doesn't like the way the game's going. I don't know. Yeah, that's exactly the point. You're supposed to pick the 4 words that, duh, of course they go together. Freezing, ice cold. And then we went on a tangent about Polaroid pictures. all right. Cristiano Ronaldo, soccer star with the most career goals, almost 1,000. That's insane. 946. Brother product, so funny. I'm thinking like sister company, brother kind of thing. No, like printers. Brother makes printers. And label makers. I love my label maker. It's a brother. Word after bottle or eye. Bottle opener, eye opener. Do not use a bottle opener to open someone's eye, though. Had a fancy meal. Dined. It was very fancy. This is a new word to me. Drunkards. Sots. S-O-T. I've never heard of that one. Earbuds introduced in 2016. AirPods. I've still yet to own my own pair of AirPods. I don't need them. I have a really good pair of just wireless, Bluetooth headphones that are, hundreds of dollars cheaper, and they work just fine. They have great sound, so let's go with those. Zodiac arachnid, Scorpio. Not strict with rules, lenient. Ran like the wind, bolted. Like the Triassic period vis-a-vis the Jurassic period, it is older by a couple million years. Stench, the odor. Ugh. I've got a couple kids in my classes that have a kind of creative odor. That's one of the drawbacks of working in a high school, is that every kid, you come up and help a kid with their computer screen. Oh, let me show you what to do in Photoshop or whatever. And you go, oh my gosh, you are, when was the last time you showered? No offense to you, but you could use a teeth brushing. And then French city with a famous film festival, Cannes. Now I'm about to get myself in trouble, aren't I? Mentioning all these kids. I don't mention them by name. I'm allowed to mention them by smell, though. I'm allowed to mention them by smell. Nothing in the rule book says I can't do that. All right. The easy pips today was super, super easy, right? 12, 6, and 6. Then the 3 that were equal. The other 3 that were equal that added to 3. Easy peasy. And then we started with the zeros because it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that had all to be the same. And so that had to be our 4s. Or our zeros, excuse me. And then the hard pips we did in pretty decent time. I think we had to reset it once because I thought it was the 4 and 6 to make 10, but it's the 5 and 5. I love how sometimes they go like, oh, it doesn't add up to 15. It's 5 and 5, and then there's another 5. Like they kind of intentionally mess you up. If they did put, oh, this has to add up to 15, it would no longer be quite as hard. It wouldn't be the hard mode puzzle anymore. So, interesting. Yeah, so we did great on that. And then we hit up the Wordle, and then Callie challenged me to start with the same word that Aranha started with, which was veiny. And that was no help at all. So then I tried could, just using the non-intersecting words that were left, could. And then I tried track, and I had to use the C, so I put track, and it gave me a T, and also gave me A-C-K in the correct place. So I'm like, all right, well, it's got to be blank T-A-C-K. So the only thing that makes sense there was the S. But Aranha got it in less words. So there you go. There you go. Okay. I was going to ask you, do you guys hear an echo or anything? Does it just sound really crisp and clear? Hopefully it does. Hopefully it just sounds really crisp. That's what I'm going for. Crystal clear sound. I love this. Today's theme. That's branding. No echo. Good. Iconic logos. The Shell for the Shell Corporation, the gas station. Swoosh for Nike. Bullseye for Target. Arches for McDonald's. Apple for the Apple logo. And then Peacock for the Peacock channel for the NBC. Don't they have a streaming service called Peacock as well? There's Paramount, Peacock. There's so many. I can't even keep track of them. I love that we started these streaming services to get away from like the cable bundles. And now what do? We bundle all of our streaming services together. It's like, can't escape. Just can't escape. My wife was reading the news today and she said that there's some buzz about Disney Plus and Hulu kind of modifying their look. There's not going to be like a Hulu app or something. I forget what the news was, but to get to Hulu, you have to go into Disney Plus. Isn't that what it was? Did you guys read that? Am I the only one? It's hearsay at my point, so for me to spread it to all of you is just is a rumor. But she was listening to something that said, oh yeah, Disney Plus and Hulu are going to like merge together or change in some way. The only one that grinds my gears on this list here is Bullseye, the red and white Bullseye, because I have somewhat ill feelings against Target. And there's only one thing. Literally, there's one thing. It's not anything with branding or pride or whatever. Nothing. No, it's not about any of that people love to raise a stink about. In the early 2010s, I think it was 2011, 2010, something like that. Target stole the look it up, Google it, open a new tab and type modern dog design versus Target Corporation. This little mom and pop design company called Modern Dog. They made greeting cards and cutesy little things, and somebody from Target, one of the graphic designers from Target, just straight up like stole one of their illustrations, slapped it on a t-shirt. And they got into a huge lawsuit because, intellectual property, it didn't belong to Target. But Target's this like multi-billion-dollar company that's too big to fail, right? And so they get into a lawsuit. Cool. They just have, millions of dollars to spend on, lawyers and whatnot. And the cute Target dog, sure. I mean, maybe I should just like forgive and forget. But the part that grinds my gears, Target was 100% in the wrong. Modern Dog Design kind of de facto lost. Target de facto won because Modern Dog Design went out of business because they drowned in legal fees. They're a little mom and pop design company. They can't afford millions and millions of dollars over a not frivolous, but like a menial lawsuit, And they even started a Kickstarter campaign and stuff, but they drowned. And it's frustrating because it's lost to time now, but Target, this like huge, too big to fail company, sank the little guy. Even though they were 100% in the wrong, they still, just absolutely tanked the little guy, which it bugs me. It bugs me, the big branding. I'm sure they got some bailout for it too, I don't know. It's capitalism. Yep. Money always wins. Something interesting, speaking of, that brand recognition and logos and whatnot, I realized that when I say the word copyright to kids, they think, oh, that's stealing things from other people. And I'm like, no, copyright's not about stealing. Copyright is about protection. It's about ownership, right? Copyright means that you own a thing. You created it, you own it, and it's in the name, right? You have the right to copy it in whatever way you want. If you want to make t-shirts of it, cool, it's yours. You made it, right? You want to make a song, you want to, whatever, that is your intellectual property. Now, if somebody else wants to take it, and then use it for their own gain, and they start making money at it, you did not authorize that copy, right? You have the right to say that's not okay to do, right? And then you can like either squash it or you can take a portion of the proceeds. Every time there's money involved, people want to dip their hand in the honey pot, And so if you're making money at it, yeah, you start getting into kind of hot water if you're using somebody else's thing. All right, and then the final thing was Letterboxd, and we did just fine on Letterboxd. Here, let's show the logo of Letterboxd. That looks nice. All right, we did uptick, keyed, and then dumb, and then built, and then Callie was like, no, don't just do that. We could do it in 3 if you say dumbly. So I did it dumbly at first. I reset it, actually. It said, are you sure you want to restart? You already did the puzzle. And I was like, no, I want to do it for principle. It's the principle of the thing. Uptick, keyed, and dumbly. Nice. Wonder if Albus Dumbledore got teased as a kid and got called dumbly. All right. Well, if you like what you see today, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And usually it's right after school, but on the weekends we get to do it in the morning, which is really fun. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys are great, and I will catch you on the next one. Enjoy your weekend. See you guys.